duelist. Yumpy is off of the breach. There goes like all the teamwork, and it's gonna be a really like sloppy, just messy fight.
Liquid go for 4 sheriffs. Sorry, 4 ghosts and 1 sheriff. And yeah, that looks about how I expected his Yoru was gonna be.
Wait. I mean, hey. It's messy. It's fun.
Yeah, that kind of sounds on looks right.
Steps towards that site. Response is there, but caution being aired by Liquid, sitting a little safer, making sure they keep CT and Waterfall safe. Is the plant's going to come in? A little bit of a glance towards CT. But
Tether took him down, made to finish him. Couple of spams in there also. Omen Flash at the moment going to hit 2, now just 1.
Smoke in first, and there's a
Gotta
paranoia.
hit 3,
Kicks
right?
be forced off the angle, Nats takes the space. Liquid's on a clear house, and it looks like Vitality really trying to hold from the site itself, and it's all down to Trex. And he's done well on the first, he's going to need some more. 23 HP
Okay,
is
really
not
nice
enough
from
for
Mystic
Liquid.
on this one.
Playing
And
it back
Vitality
through
were
after losing
in a good
Yampy
position.
so early. They were
And
ready for
then
this.
they decided to abandon water, go more back a sight, and the Omen Flash hit at least 2, maybe 3, including the fade. And then it wrecked him a little bit. Yeah, shout out to Mystic. It's a good flash, Andy. It's a good flash. Andy hit a lot of shots.
Yeah, we saw that combination with the C's and the nade there from the Rays onto the spike planner. Got it down to the 4 and 4, and then we saw, I'm pulling out my paranoia. Wait a minute.
Mystic flash here, trying to reinvent it.
We're gonna move in together, and it's not like they're just like swinging one to the left, one to the right. They're moving it together, taking the kills, and they're just making sure that every kill is a trade. They're all set up together. They're not just like taking all these individual duels, which we're used to seeing from Liquid.
Okay, Kicks gets light armor, that's it. Fade Eye goes in, hits everyone.
3 noted there. Safe being well and does have a sheriff for himself. The only other investment would be that ghost with runner. Let's see if Liquid can keep clean so far. I think that is going to be kind of the theme of this map, because I think a lot of us after that first part of the split were looking for maybe some better results from both of these sides. So hoping we see a little bit of a glimpse of that here. Just going on orb duty for now.
I don't like what I just saw there. Nats has the deep trip setup. They have that info, that space. He pops his camera anyways, and both the camera and the tripwire go down, and they're still just over a minute when that happens. So now they're just like
Still's 2 minutes in and he's furious.
Yumpy though, loved this position as breach, and now he gets to do it as Yoru. Why not?
Yeah, even better. Gets out of danger for free. Good pick there. Falls away.
Fade Eye over towards A as well, kind of clears all the info.
So he can keep the players where they sit.
Mystic, let's see how many he gets with his Omen Flash.
Would it be nice to still have Nats with that utility there? Perhaps, but still. Mystic's
1,
on the side.
2, 3.
Send the paranoia, maybe to deny a quick approach, and he's got to be careful to not get chipped down here. Goes back in for a bit more, spots a bit more, and now Nats left on duty. Comfy for 2, and now Trex, the last man alive. Got to be careful when it's Trex. Got to show this man a level of respect. Still a danger. The spike where it is and the time being what it is, it's looking like this is going to be a second for Liquid. And it is. Lovely work from Liquid there. 4 standing, Josh.
All right,
you're putting
they lost a gun, and they made sure it was a Spectre.
The first gun round for Vitality, the bonus for Liquid. This is going to be really interesting to see kind of like what Liquid decides to do here,
takes
since
the
they
hit.
still have that Outlaw. They have a Spectre. They do have a couple Bulldogs.
Did they give him a pistol, or
kind of like what is the pace that Vitality is going to do?
He buys into it.
You know, the Neon. Traditionally, it means like go pretty quick, but maybe we see something kind of a little bit slow, let the round develop a little bit, find out what the setup is here.
The angle,
Liquid,
I mean, you can just play loads of off angles with Yoru.
I want to see what these 3 are up
So
to.
it's nice to see they're already using it.
Enzo, same early start. And Kiko being played in off the back of the TP. At least gets first couple of glances. Doesn't quite check deep enough.
Yeah, I think Safe saw him on that original swing. I like the idea. They're trying to do the Omen TP out to get numbers on the minimap, and then he can swing and he can kind of pre-aim with the info on the minimap. But I like this as well from Nats. I like, in general, this whole idea that they're doing on their bonus was really cool. So they're trying to do that play over towards here, and again, it's a bonus, so you might as well take a few risks or try something a little bit mad. They do the TP, like I said, to try to see them on the minimap, and then Nats is just playing off the fact that he always plays back a sight with the aggro camera, and he's just trying to bait it in. He got a little bit unlucky with the gun diff.
From there, runner's going to take him down. It could have been any of them, but the site's now available. As you highlighted earlier, they were across the map, right? One towards B, one towards A, and it was Mystic on C. So Vitality for now kind of weathering the storm, navigating very well in those choppy waters where there could have been danger. They made their way through relatively unscathed. Yeah, runner got a little bit of damage done, safe, yeah, but still, Enzo and Yampi, this is going to be tough for them to find some impact.
Yeah, and
This is like
because
the most
Enzo
optimal
invested
position that
in
Vitality could be in
him
right now.
saving is fine, Yampi would love a kill.
Keep everyone alive
That'll
unless,
do.
At the end
And he
you're
knows
Shreks
2 of them are
peeking
low.
out. It's not really necessary. Like,
Oh my
they've got
God.
the round in the back secured. All they have to do is not give up more weapons. A flawless round would have been perfect for these guys, but they're not going to get that. Shreks going
Yeah,
down. It's
honestly,
not the end of the
respect,
world,
man.
but, like, Vitality going
Mad
into that round, getting a
respect.
5-on-2, clean round. If they're able to close that out with 5 alive,
Mad
that's
respect.
perfect for them. I loved what Team Liquid tried at the start
We're
of the round.
3 rounds
What they
in.
did was Mystic when he did like a
We're
jump.
3 rounds in.
Like
we've already
teleporting
seen.
in the middle of
I've
his
never
beat.
seen
He's gonna get
any.
the info,
I
he's
haven't
gonna
seen
be able
another
to
pro
find
go
it.
for it. I'll be
Unfortunately,
honest.
like I would love to see his replay POV to see like what he saw, what
That's
he didn't
so
see.
funny,
Because
bro.
Kiko, it seemed like wasn't ready for that peak.
Yeah, it's not to be that close by. Felt like it was a little bit out of like that, yeah. And again, from Safe's perspective, to see how it actually looked quite comfortable for him. In the end, didn't seem like he was challenged too far. But as it stands, a really good protocol this for Vitality, going through the motions there. We saw the Liquid trying to be a little bit tricky in how they're approaching it, trying to play
Now
in
the
on those
seed is
big weapons,
planted.
which
Yeah,
don't
they're going to
like the
start
idea of
shooting the
calling
clone no
bonus.
matter
But
what.
now we get into
That's
the
going to
real
always
thing.
get the
Now look at what
flashes.
we've got.
Could
Kicks,
be worth.
very early ult to bring into play here
Right, we got
potentially, and that could
3
be
people from
a
Liquid that can't buy
massive
next. We got Trex that
propellant
can't
forward.
buy if
the
Vitality
game
lose.
plan
So
is, though.
big round for Liquid. Obviously big round for Vitality too, but
I wonder when Vitality's going to realize that Team Liquid doesn't really have the amount of abilities to really shut down that A pressure early, and a lot of their focus
You're always kind of
has
nice
been
over towards C
so
though.
far
Yeah, just being able
at the start
to
of the rounds here.
go here and TP out is
Yampi
strong.
Going aggressive again at the mound. Teleporter is set up.
That's a shoulder. You can hold this for a while. Stick around.
They're going to shoot it, surely.
Okay, this is getting a little bit more dangerous for Yampi.
Yeah, imagine he did it back to back. You never know with
time
him.
to kind of get himself at least to get out of jail free card, which he's got there. Also a little bit of utility on the clear through. And Vitality just testing the waters.
Time burnt from the clock as well. That's going to be really helpful for Team Liquid here. Vitality full abilities though. They basically use nothing to get that space.
Yeah, round before is still cracking me up.
It's like a late clear towards A. Almost contact so far. Cleared through over by Rubble without any sort of threat. A little bit of a feint towards B, but
1, 2,
there's
3.
TP.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, big info, but they're going to pivot over towards B. This is a nice mid-round from Vitality.
Through towards A, but the pivots towards B. The last two players that were
Official
left
for the
waiting
after
was the
plant.
likes of Safe, waiting to try and take
It's
this
not
space
the
away, and
best
they've done that
plant.
perfectly. So this is a beautiful play from
It is
Vitality.
not the best
navigating
plant.
the map just to perfection. Certainly for Liquid, really kind of behind the tempo on it. Vitality still have utility. Safe still sitting pretty. Trex with
Yeah, the
his
plant for B main,
Mosh
but
there to
not
buy a little
Hobbit.
bit more time.
Liquid hear the
Liquid looking to
plant,
maybe
realize
hit
it's
the
not a
back
good
line.
plant, so they
Break
open
him back
door
through by the door.
and they
There's the
cut
late
off the
thrash
main
coming
point
in
that
as
can
well.
see the spike.
Gonna have to be
Get
dealt
two.
with, and I think
Oh,
it's
double
a minimum
heaven,
got
that's
one. Yeah, there's a Dizzy on top. It's
everything.
got both. You're absolutely right. Enzo looking dead to
Shots,
right
man.
and Safe looking deadly as ever. There's a reason this guy strikes fear into people's hearts. A dangerous man given the role to play. And that's just
Okay,
has to
absolute
save
shots,
here. Josh,
lovely
that
official.
round seemed very well
Liquid
controlled
here,
by Vitality. They had a
decision
plan
is
in
still
mind.
pretty
It worked
impressive though.
perfect.
See the plant over towards here, realize it's not for Hobbit. Going to ignore Hobbit, take B main control, and then the people on Hobbit have to overswing to clear the person defusing.
Into the B lobby
But yeah,
area.
Safe and
Once they
official
had
were
that,
just too
they
strong.
walk out A. There's no ops on the board for Team Liquid because they basically like collapse on that round 3. So that Vitality know that, hey, the Omen TP comes, they see 3, oh, it's going to be an A hit. Nope, they go through the door and they meet up with, I think it was Runner and Safe over at the front of B. They converge on the site, and right there I'm thinking, oh well, Liquid's gonna be like really ready to converge on it. But no, I mean that thrash follow-up was great.
Is this not a mental buy?
Lovely investment of the old there. Straight back to business and a gear shift.
2-9, okay, I mean they can buy it, it'll just be light armor.
Approach towards A thus far, clearing through rubble in an instant. We are going to have a check here. Runner going to be
A
noted.
lot of aggression
Yeah,
early over
try and
towards B
assert a
main.
little bit of presence, but still keep them very much in check. And this buy is far from ideal. Mystic trying to hold this down with just that Sheriff, trying to stall out with the paranoia and just get out of dodge. But already sight is under Vitality's banner. Plant's going to come in. A little bit of a late lurk too. Runner still lingering around towards B, so now the threat to the backline's in play. Vitality trying to dig their heels in. Yampi is going to take away Safe. But the damage is
so
being done.
low.
Look at Enzo down low.
Yeah.
Yampi's lost his life.
23 bullets though.
And it's going from bad to worse, really. Struggling here. for Liquid. Left the walking
I'm surprised
wounded and
Nats
out.
went for the ult.
Good to their grave. Just Nats left alive in a 1v4. The guy's good, but this is a lot to ask. All right. First found quickly. Not going to get the second. Sender. Safe pair of hands in the end.
This is going to be
Dude,
an
Sender's
interesting
about to hit
path see
9K.
kind of how this
Money's
develops
really
from
good.
Here. Vitality have realized, hey, A is like completely free for us right now. The only combo that Team Liquid has is a Seize plus nade combo. And do they really want to invest that? At the start of the round, if it's like, if Vitality don't go there, that's the only pieces that they have for the retake in the late round. So right now, Vitality might be able to just keep going A and abuse that. And Team Liquid needs to have a response for that.
This is, and this may be the timeout, right? This might be why trying to theorize some options, because Vitality have course corrected in the blink of an eye. The first 2 rounds, you're kind of thinking, okay, Liquid look quite good here. They're kind of doing what we wanted to see. A couple of those, you know, very refined plays, some nice creativity coming out as well, but it's all but stopped once the rifles came into play, and Vitality have got the real beat on this game. I'm a little bit worried seeing it this early on, especially seeing how confident Safe's looking, but that's no surprise in a role like this.
I really think that the strength in Team Liquid's comp right now is on their attack side. And right now, they have the ultimate, dimensional drift for Yampi, but they have nothing to really combo with it. You know, Cypher doesn't really have anything. Omen ulti doesn't do anything either. Normally, you'd have like a breach that would be able to stun on top of it, and then you could combo something else like Sova ultis or, or like...
Okay, what's the plan with the Yoro ult on defense? And let's see, we've got Trex's ult. Trex's ult is giant. Liquid lose this. Another
thing that
eco.
you really have to rely on there. So it looks like Team Liquid's really limited in their synergies and have to rely on
Is
their
Nats even in a
individual
position
skill.
to shoot this?
That's
Don't
hard
think
going
so.
pound for pound against
I like
team
this change up from Vitality.
Yes, had underperformed to some
that
degree
does not go
if you're
far enough,
confident that
surely.
way to their expectations, but still, as a 5, a lot of firepower there. So I see a little bit of a realization of that here in front of us, and aggression being shown throughout this map. Yampi with a chance. He's going to take it with both hands. Good start there, and gets out of danger. Now this isn't a solo.
Okay, they're still got an outlaw in with everyone that can get one shot, and they kind of inserted one over towards
Going to
C.
see that quite quickly. So Vitality seeing a totally different look from Liquid now.
Yeah, Liquid stealing that space over at A, getting 2 players pushed up by Rubble is a definite pace change that we haven't really seen them explore that part of the map.
They still want to
yet.
fight heavy B though. That's like the 3rd round. It's the 3rd round where they've gone for something here.
That's a brutal
Whoa,
position.
what happened with
I don't
that?
think he can even get out of here. He's
Okay,
still
that's
trying to make a damn good
that's
go
lovely
of it.
though.
Not many people like Nats can even stay alive in this sort of position. He does do very well, buys some good time.
Yoro
but it
ult
does
for the
fall in
retake.
end, leaving just 3 standing.
Yoro
though,
ult
for
into
Vitality.
Omen flash should be pretty hard for Vitality to win this. They have Fade ult.
Speaking of ults, it's going to be invested too. So information aplenty. Yampi going to go for the ult here. Leia tracks his ult from the other side. So this is getting all rather dicey. Kick's going to try and slip ahead a little bit here, but Yampi trying to deal with this. Nothing to complement or supplement with it. It's just him on his own pretty much in the back lines, cornering in them in, forcing them to the back wall. Runner, what more can one man do? Not enough. Tracks on that reposition, trying to find value himself.
Yeah, honestly, Yampi did really well here. But
the retakes.
I mean, just the amount of util was too much here for Vitality.
So I think Team Liquid's going to start shifting their focus away from C.
Clone value there. The clone actually got him.
Mound. They're winning the
Clone
retakes
got him
there.
that kill.
I wonder if Vitality is going to start deciding, hey, let's just go A quick again, or maybe they even try to use B, and Team Liquid is going to look to probably reinforce that area. Nat's doing a really good job there with those tripwires not taking care of. There's nothing to take them out, really. There were low trips for the feet.
Yep. It's always scary when you see Nats in those positions, because everyone else, it just feels like they should be dead to rights. But
Liquid would get fully reset and would have to eco after this one. We've got 3 people with a 1-9 loss bonus.
So Liquid could be feeling a little bit better.
Dude, money's still really nice for Vitality.
Oh my goodness. I guess Kiko going to take all that space away.
Yeah, and in reaction, they might force over towards B. There is a trip here. Sending it to C, but there's 2 people.
Can't find tangible value.
Where's the Omen smoke?
With the ult, Vitality trying to deal with Nats' utility as best they can. I'm out of here.
You know, I respect the read, but that was a huge investment. They got nothing off of it. They only leave Kiko here, and here comes the retake from Vitality.
Main re-peeking that. Still a minute to play with. Still a lot of utility as well. Vitality doing really well at being reserved in their utility investments, even when they're taken over towards Mound or, you know, on these early attempts. Very frugal in their investment. It's working well for them. With 50 seconds now, though, they will have to start really committing towards this. 3 players here from Liquid as well. Have Kiko on towards
Still
site.
got Omen Flash from Sender though.
Enzo and
Okay, looking ready to split over towards B.
And a quick pivot, yeah. Looking like they want to go back towards B here. Dizzy's going to go through.
Can they get a better plant
Leave
than
at least
last
one player
time?
back to try and catch any of the rotations.
Oh, Yampi, that was pretty bold.
Just caught in no man's land, really, trying to do a bit of damage as best he could, but he was quickly found and dispatched of.
This whole A control into the B pivot's working really well for Vitality at the moment.
Thrash again for the attackers if they want to use it. Last time it got 2 in heaven.
Oh, how's he outdone the one way there? But you're right, there is still this ult, and that's going to be in the back of my mind, and it should be
Still not a good plan though. It's so similar to the other rounds, where it's not a great plant. We go round the world with Sender, 12 HP.
Mystics taking
Yeah,
away
they gotta
tracks.
plant better than
Kicks and
this.
Sender have to shut this down. Sender coming back through in a 1v2. Oh god,
What's going on?
What just happened to Enzo there? Halfway achieved, he should have the defuse this time.
What the hell went on at the end here?
Somehow
Guys, they got to plant better than this.
Hurdles, but God, that was
They
down
got
to the
away
wire, Josh.
because of the official in the other round, and I thought they were going to learn from it. But every time they pivot over towards here, and shout out to Nats again, because he did the most important thing, which is just creating pressure over towards main. But then they, like this plant, and then playing heavy Hobbit
Yeah,
is not
that's
so
what it
good.
was. I was wondering what that little delay was.
Royal Gemini, thank you so much for the 15 months,
okay,
man.
So if we're
Thank you,
looking
the
at
Prime.
kind of the checklist here, we've had Liquid able to deal with that C take. They've had a really good retake there.
They
First
were
time they've
sending
shown that
it.
diligence towards B as well, and that
Fade
aggression
eye
towards, you know,
into
the A
Omen
rocket side.
Flash.
They're starting to really figure out this game, it feels like. Get a little bit of stability. Vitality still with a purchase though, Josh.
They're really leaning into this double duelist aggressiveness
Yeah,
now.
and they know they push
realize,
because they
hey,
had
we
the instant
can't let
Omen Flash, and
Vitality
obviously
walk around and fake
only
us out. We
people
gotta
that use
take
that
the
Fade
duels
Eye
to
normally
them. We
push
got
with it.
duelists.
This is audacious though. And it looks like Vitality have some awareness. Will they consider the second Kiko is here? He's heard so much and he gets
Yeah, so the
cleared.
plan
That's
there is
heartbreaking.
Yampi
Both players
TP's
going
out,
down
and they
so
don't expect the
quickly.
second
Vitality are
after
grinning
getting
about
the
that
first
one.
kill, but
You're thinking, we're reading, you know what we're up
yeah,
to.
we're just really on top of
Nice try,
this
guys.
push
Go
just
again
being
next
too
round, but
obvious
they've
with the
got
util
start
went
they
in.
wanted. And once again, we're in a very similar predicament where we've seen these kind of individual players spread across the map. Incredibly
Gotta start
difficult
looking
to
at
hold.
this.
How's the old phrase go? GG no re?
That's the one. That's the one. It's a classic.
That it is.
That's
Yeah,
you're
it
rolling
takes
back
us
for years.
really
Chief
back,
4,
yeah.
thank you so much for the
Okay,
14 months as
40
well.
seconds. Still, Smoke's here to play in. Yeah, a little bit of
Thank
help
you
could
very
come
much.
from Mystic, but it's on Nats. We say
Oh,
he
yeah, I
always
love
finds
this
value.
setup, man.
Nah, he's been marked this time. That's a problem.
Oh my
Stunned
God, he's
up.
so
God,
wrecked.
There's so much coming his way. A whole team worth of utility, and he's still standing. He's still alive, and he's still fragging. How?
Oh my God, dude. There's a
world
world where he got 3 there.
Finally forced to
38 and
bend
76,
the
he
knee,
thought he
but
killed
it's Enzo.
Omen.
Gonna make a go of this. Plant's gonna
That
come
was-
in. He's
that
spotted
was-
out Trex.
Almost crazy
If he had an
impressive.
Odin, I'd believe, but right
I
now,
mean,
the
I thought
Bulldog,
he was done. I
I've
didn't think he was
heard
going to get one.
That's a
Wait, these are
Vandal.
2 low
That's a Vandal.
HPs.
And that's two
Fade
low
Eye.
players.
You got
Did
Fade Eye.
Oh my god, there's no
Ah,
way.
he's
There's no
getting
way you
tunnel
look
vision.
to your left. There's no way you look to your left. There is no way you look to your left. Unfortunate in a way, but a good reposition from Giggs
Ooh,
there.
and
it got
Vitality will
dangerous. It
take
got a
that
little bit
duel,
too
the
close
fact
for
that they got the
comfort.
Fado out of them.
After a freebie start, 2 big picks at the beginning, you couldn't have had a better beginning for Vitality.
Yeah, I got tight at the end there, but I do respect the fact that Liquid is trying to like play into their
The
confidence.
other fan next to my mic. Dude, it's just my PC. My PC is crazy loud.
Obviously, like if it looks
Also, my
bad
audio is
because they lost
messed
both
up beyond
players, you're like,
belief,
oh,
but
what are these guys doing? They must be
don't worry
like,
about that.
you know, trolling or something. But realistically, it came down to Yampi and Kiko uncharacteristically. Well, I mean, I guess if you look at the last season, not
Sure.
uncharacteristically, but you know, those are pretty easy duels to hit.
Yeah. And looking like a little bit of a brawl here. Save that stun. Could be worth his weight in gold. Oh my god.
Oh my.
And yeah,
All
Vitality
4.
just absolutely muller them, don't they? Nats. Last one. And he's been spotted. Yeah, I think he knows this is kind of wraps here, isn't it? Christ, look at that. What are you meant to do? Still able to save it. Not gonna get
It's a lot
anything.
to shoot
well
on this.
handled. And Lucia flawless for Vitality.
Okay,
Again,
Vitality
5 standing,
enough
starting to get
money
his ult
for the rest
really
of this
coming
half,
through.
no matter
Trex
what.
Not too far away from his again. Starting to build into this matchup.
You know, it's still a tight race, 4 to 5. There's 3 more rounds in this half alone. Team Liquid still has a chance to be able to close out here with like a decent footing in the half after, you know, that incredible retake on Pistol round and then the round 2. The op finally out for Yampi. This is round 10, the first time we get to see an op. And Vitality has been walking around the map a lot. This could work into Yampi's favor. At least he's going to get the deep line on C here, even if not being able to get a kill.
No, I like what it does. It frees up the additional player if you want to cheat one early over towards A potentially, or have that freedom to not
Prowlers
feel
is
so
cleared all the way over towards B.
stick around late.
I think this is nice from Vitality though. Liquid are going to be so scared of the B pivot that maybe A should be weaker. I think that's their idea here.
Mystic on the other side. As long as he hold on to this paranoia here. Yeah, a little check there. Not going to see anyone committed through the door, so that's relatively telling, but Kiko's just fallen. And it's just mopping them up. This is so, it looks so simple for Vitality. Getting dry fights like this, kind of pausing, holding in this position. You can see that Liquid wanted that information, and what do they do?
Yeah, it wasn't great. They swung off of the nades, that was it, and then wanted to get the trade.
Team Liquid is here, and they're going to get instantly just run down. Kix might even invest a Thrash here.
Hey, could if he fancies it. Could remove any threat from Mystic, and he's just been swept aside anyway. This round is just full force.
Yeah, Liquid probably going to look to save into this one because Vitality's money's real good.
In between that and rubble. Just beautiful. And for these two, they don't want to go for anything. You want to keep those rifles, get that off.
Not a singular Odin yet? Yeah, that is actually true.
I think this is kind of like where Team Liquid's misplaying the situations a little bit, though. They have that deep line towards C. Yampi's like, hey, I've got this. This is clear. They have to go towards A.
Yeah, you shouldn't be swinging with that.
So all Team Liquid needs to do is say, okay, we're waiting for them to come A. When they come A, we're going to flash. We're going to use, C's, nade, whatever, and converge on them. But instead, one by one, they peek out and lose these individual isolated duels. There's no trade potential. There's no ability synergy. There's no smokes or anything to isolate angles. But Yampi one step closer to saving that op.
I'm a little scared for him because they are hunting this. I mean, Vitality has money.
Bro, what is going on here, man?
He's just lost his support.
It's still the same thing that I've been talking about. Feels like from the LAN patch and the online patch that people play. It feels like Fade Eye just pops at different timing.
Bring into this round, they could be sat around what, like 3K
it
pretty
happened
much on average.
To Nats earlier, it happened to Enzo there.
Maybe Yampi's could get them
it happened so much at the beginning of Split 1.
That just fell so perfectly for Vitality. And I think it's easy sometimes to forget, individually, pound for pound, how good Vitality are. They're a team that kind of...
That's not what it is, but it's what it feels like. I've just never seen so many Fade Eyes get people like shooting it too early, and I guess it's because it was out of meta for like what? Saying that, people played on Lotus all the time. They should be used to it.
Out there, right? So it's like a quick reminder, you can't be taking these sort of fights.
Well, I think both teams kind of miss expectations, and when you're talking about missing expectations, that means that you're supposed to do better. That people expect you to do better, and you're underperforming to what you're supposed to do, or what people believe that you're capable of. So right now, like, we're talking about these teams, we're talking about how they should have been higher up than what they delivered.
I mean, Trex was, that upcoming player, that name that people were a little bit worried about. Like, does he hit that form? Does he hit the ground running? How does this guy look in this roster? And again, it's maybe starting to see glimpses of that. Maybe in the hands of Gorilla, they're starting to find a bit more of that potential, really bring that to the forefront.
Yeah, this looks like a great round for Vitality.
With a Bulldog and the rest
it's going to be one of those ones where, I mean, Liquid literally can't win this round. So far away.
Very clean on entry. Yampi has an angle, but that's a very hard shot to hit. There was a second to do so, and he has to relinquish any sort of viable angle. Safe already happy to get proactive.
He'll probably take that though.
As well, and Kix. He was tempted to go a little further, but no, going to bring back the ult, and they take all the space off the back of that as well. So, by telling here, Trex is going to hear a whole lot of steps. You're going to consider it, right? Apparently not, and you can't forget about Trex.
That second kill was outrageous.
Hoping that no one was there, and their hopes fall short.
The really sucky thing about this for Team Liquid is that Yampi still has his ultimate, but they didn't budget for an op.
It's a very impressive half so far.
They had the op for one round this entire half.
We got
the C line.
Pistol win,
one peaked A,
and they still got 7.
They're going to use rifles
potentially
here
8
because he has his dimensional drift. They have no ultimates to like follow up with it. This might be a Vitality running away with this half 8-4. 4 ultimates for them.
They've got quite a, you're right.
Yeah, loads of teams have been struggling with the timing of the Fade Eye. I don't know what it is.
Still got the hat as well for Runner if you want.
I don't know what it is.
For
Imi, hello mate.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Got a game soon. It's almost time. Thank you so much, Imi. Appreciate the 32 months.
A little bit of a cushion here.
Hope practice going well.
See how they play into this. 3 players still present towards A. Yeah, they'll know Runner, but You can already see the Vitality are exploring that B option. Prowler gonna go through, trying to set up maybe some safety for Safe to try and take the space now. Do they disrespect the smoke? They do. Yeah, straight on
Omen
in.
Flash.
Ult now pop. Shorty waiting,
Oh
but it
man,
doesn't
the
matter.
Omen Flash was
Safe just
incredible.
melting
Shout out
them
to
in
Sender,
their
hit
place.
both.
Mystic and Kiko are dead in the blink of an eye.
And they get the good
And now
plant,
plant
so they can actually
downtime's
just
on
hold
their
on to
side.
Hobbit
The
this
fight's still
time. Dude,
here.
they got 8.
I've got to say,
8 and they lost
Vitality
pistol.
looking
It's
good
impressive.
Now they're kicked into gear. And Yampi still with no real opportunity to
Buff Neon now. This is
enjoy what this ult could have
the
brought.
free buff.
The plan falling by the wayside a little. May as well go for it. Gonna get a whole lot of info. What are you gonna do, Nats? Good luck.
Oh, he actually body blocked him.
This ain't bad. Hat on top. Flash getting ready. Enzo's fallen. A little unfortunate. Nat's gonna take another hard fought for step. But a 1v3 with 52 HP is looking almost impossible. And the positions are difficult, the time's ticking, and Vitality finding
Unbelievable
stability
Huff
at
and
the end
Vitality,
here,
they did
Josh.
good.
They started to really come into their own there.
Yeah, it was two
Yeah,
good
they
rounds and a
really,
half
really
for
did.
Team Liquid, so don't let
The
that
calling
score
was nice as
kind
well.
of like sway you otherwise. This is completely one-sided for Vitality. In complete control of the game, the pacing, the tempo. They're choosing the right sites, the fakes are working flawlessly,
Good job,
and
boys.
beyond
Let's
all of
go.
that, whenever Team Liquid does make a decision, that is a good decision.
Safe back on
Vitality's putting them
duelist,
down.
yeah.
They're winning those
Sitting in at
duels.
2
The
KD.
duels that, you know, Team Liquid should be able to convert at least a kill or two, make it in their favor a little bit, get that advantage. but
That's a
Vitality's
lot of
completely
assists for
saying
attack.
no.
For attack of a fade as well.
Fingers crossed, Liquid find a little bit more of what they
Liquid,
need on
I mean,
this
they need
half,
double
right? You look at
pistol.
this composition, far more favourable on the attacking side. We're going to have to see if that then translates,
You'd
right? You'd hope. But we all know that Safe will still find value, even on a Neon on the defending side. He'll just get aggressive with it, and we're seeing a 3-man walk. Yampi has found timing on this. Will they consider it? Will they look their way? Nats trying to draw their attention. That's a nice little bit of a mini crossfire set into motion there. Still alive and kicking though is Safe. And Yampi
That's a
doesn't fancy
great
that
call
duel,
to get out of there.
doesn't need it.
2022
4 versus 3 for
Yumpy
Team
is
Liquid.
dueling that all day.
They could be picking up their second pistol round in this map. They play the cards right.
Yeah, runner. Gonna see them all. He's seen everything there. That should call for the cavalry, but what does Yampi do again? Still looking to try and slip the net here a little bit. Beautiful!
Respect.
Stunning and brave work from him. Almost brazen to try and play that ahead, but look what he's done. He's managed to
And
isolate
he's
this
getting
dude. They
out
now
of
have to
there.
try and clear
Who
this
is this
particular
guy?
CT. They know he's taking the TP out, so they can quickly clear back through CT. But again, a 4v2. You've got to be thinking this is going to be waving the Team Liquid banner. Safe and Kicks. No util really here for either. Kicks does just get Dizzy back up, so can clear that close pillar. Enzo happy to kind of give his life on this one, and he doesn't. He gets to keep it. Takes away Safe, leaving just Kicks.
Double.
That's nice from Enzo.
The
Good
double
work there
pistol.
from Liquid. Josh, they felt pretty well prepared that round.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job of taking that initial fight together. But I think like one thing that we're really like seeing from Team Liquid right now is the fact that they're disengaging from those fights after they have that advantage.
That's true,
something
yeah.
that's not really like what we've seen from them before. We would traditionally see them, oh, they got a kill? Okay, I'm going for more.
Yeah.
It's like you have the round one, and then they keep going for more kills. Here, they're saying, hey, I'm happy with this advantage. I'm going to bugger off now.
Yeah,
See ya.
sweet. Good to see a bit of discipline there. Hey, it's first round.
Okay, they're allowed to
Too
death.
invested, but
They
couple
get a
of good
gun
looks,
to
right? It's
farm,
like
and we
whether
got
keeps up.
Outlaw as well.
You'd imagine they get past this. There is one Sheriff in the hands of Kicks. Beyond that, a Frenzy. Safe.
To be fair, I did say the same thing about Team Liquid last split, where I'm like, oh my god, these guys look like a completely different
they
team.
fixed all
They
the
completely
issues.
changed
Yeah,
what-
yeah.
And then like the next match, it's like, oh, okay, never mind.
Hey, look, you fell into what happens to every Liquid fan. That heartache.
Just a little tease.
Honestly,
Fake
Mitch is in
teleport.
pieces backstage. He's having a hard time, is he? But for now, have to see what the Frenzy and Sheriff can achieve here. If you're a Liquid fan, you're wanting this to be kept as clean as Vitality were pretty much able to kind of do once they got into the swing of things. Just gonna be Trex.
And Team
Hey, you
Liquid
should be able
picked
to
the
get
right
nothing
site
with the
here.
classic.
If they continue on,
Stack on A. Don't mind it. Might as well try something, and that's all you're gonna get. So there should be a plant in. Gonna see if there's any
Okay,
sort of
now
chaos
it's
to be
about
created
who gets the
for
plant
Vitality to
and
try maybe
who
take a weapon or
gets
two
the
away, but
eco kills.
looking very cozy. If you're Liquid.
Well, looking like
interesting,
Nats
plant
is going to get
position,
some.
Considering they're going to play off-site at
And
Mound.
yeah, maybe
But
they
it's gonna
want
pay
to try
in
and
their
get
favor.
Yumpy some
Vitality
kills.
coming on the flank
Yumpy
here.
Enzo.
It's not going to be...
Here we go. And hello. Ooh, Nats. Careful. Oh god, why does this feel like a flashback?
Hold up.
That's a little bit of an issue here. Kiko's going to have to respect this one and fall away. Suddenly, this gets a little bit more threatening, and it feels like it shouldn't. A Bulldog with Mystic is huge, because Enzo's only got that Ghost. Kiko's got to land shots here, going to try and get that preemptive reload in as best he can, but Sender already on the site. Mystic with 1, and he needs more. He has to be the backbone to this, and he's trying the best he
Insane
can,
amounts
and
of
Kicks
damage.
It's running out of time, and you can see Kiko's running out of danger, but how close that got from what it was.
The opposite of clean right now.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, dude, I was talking about who's
Of course
going to
it
get
has
the
happen,
eco
like,
kills.
Literally the round after I say,
Yes.
oh look
Look how clean
Liquid's
they're playing, wow. Oof. Okay, well the bonus is going to be an Outlaw
Awful.
and... My, is that some Buckies we've got coming out?
We're rolling it back to 2020 right now.
Bucky, double stinger.
Were you a Bucky abuser as well?
I was the Bucky abuser. I would play off my Killjoy turret, you know, get that pixel crack, the right click
Foul.
action.
Foul. Disgraceful behavior.
We abused that and the stinger.
Of course you did. Of course.
First strike trophy, all attributed to that, basically.
Yep. Right, let's see what it can achieve in 2024. Away we go, Kiko. Gonna take a whole lot of space, to be fair. I think Kix might have just realized that. He's like, hold on, now I'm pretty sure I just heard some tippy-tappies on the other side, but safe, so clean with it. Dips in, dips away.
Oh.
And Yampi not
Wait,
gonna
gave
go
him a
without
gun?
a fight, though. Does he get challenged? Quick little flash trying to temper the timing. No plan here yet for Liquid. And he's been cleared,
just
bloody
lowered in
hell,
diff.
Sender. Gonna be
The
doing
patience on this Bucky, though.
Oi,
Yeah, you gotta try to shoot that, I think.
Honest. A 2v3 is not impossible.
Oh.
But Nats is doing that. And a 1v1, it's very possible.
Wait, they actually... Okay, they did mess up, though. Like, they actually did mess up. Why did 3 people have light armor?
But apparently, he's pretty solid on that.
There you go. I like how he was
3 people had light
lining
armor
up
and
the
they
shot,
heard
but
the
he
outlaw
wasn't
shooting on the
like,
site when
oh,
he
man,
saved.
like,
So they know they saved the
fights are
outlaw.
happening, I gotta shoot. He was making sure his
Oh, okay,
crosshair
that was
was
it.
on
Chat,
before he
chat,
committed to
someone
the
go
shooting
back.
right
How many light
That
armors
was
do they
perfect
actually
getting that
have?
second, I guess the third kill on
Yeah.
Or was it
on
just
Runner there,
damage
yeah.
done?
Big round.
They did have 3 light armors?
there.
Bro, that's such a mistake, man.
Okay.
Because they heard him, they did the jiggle
I'm waiting
peek
for the minutes
early,
to drop
right
now.
on
I've
C
seen
when they were
Liquid lose
retaken
too many times
on the round
scoreline's getting
before. So
close.
they
They've
knew
got
they
a
had the
purchase here.
outlaw.
They're looking towards the stack.
And so
You know,
they
again-
decided to go for
okay.
light armor,
well, they found Sender
Odin,
for free.
and all the better
And you can see the
guns. Someone's
damage
going
they
to pick
got
up the
safe as well,
Bulldog
So
there.
losing a lot of the potential
God,
threat in
that
this
cost him. It's
stack
giant.
that was over towards this side. And Liquid just kind of slowing the roll here, just going to pause for a second, which I think is the right idea.
They also do have the hat on Nats, and he is moving over here. Safe going down as well means 5 versus 3 for Liquid.
Exactly where you are.
That confirmed info is going to let these guys know exactly where they need to go.
Camera taken out.
Liquid, no, they still have a 5 versus 2 on C here. They're just going to commit into this. Vitality have to hold with a Gecko and a Cypher with pistols.
Tricky.
Camera taken out.
Okay. I mean, they're making it uncomfy. Good timing on the Dizzy there. Ridiculously good timing to catch him on the way in, but can't convert it into a kill. And no, runner's fallen. So already going to force them further away. The Stinger going to find it a little bit difficult at that sort of range. And Liquid.
And that goes
And
into,
Lucia
like,
flawless.
this snowballed out of control
5
so
standing.
heavy. They
Didn't
had an
get,
insane
any
round.
feathers
Okay,
out
so
of
it's
place.
pistol.
Kept
They had an
cool.
insane round against a
We're tying up
bonus.
all
They
even.
keep an
But the
outlaw.
first buy's coming
That's
in.
it.
We've
That's
got a
all they have to
couple of
worry
ults
about
in
an
place.
outlaw.
Safe has his.
3 light armors. They lose to the
I don't
outlaw, and then they
know how I'm
lose the
feeling.
next
I'm
round
still-
with
I'm
5
still
people
nervous. I'm too nervous to
surviving.
commit.
It's one of those games where
So now the money's out of control. This is like the most perfect example of one mistake snowballing into hell.
We're seeing the bonus convergence. We're seeing the clutches. So, you know, you just have to. What have we not seen? That's what we're gonna see now.
Cage driven.
God only knows. Okay, let's look at what Vitality are up to here. So we're going to make a quick stand over towards Trouble. That's 3 players. And this ult gets used early. Yampi was sitting on that on the defending side for far too long, and you could tell it was just killing him inside. This time, going to invest it. And a very direct approach
Yeah,
towards
second
C.
trip
There's
gets them a
already 5
kill there.
players here from Vitality, looking highly equipped to handle whatever's being thrown their way. The plant will go down.
I think with the rest
No
remaining of
denial of
Yampi's
that.
ult,
Here,
maybe
does
he's got to
Enzo
find
get
the
keep
trips, but
himself alive? He does. So again, 4 still here.
hard
Enzo's
to do
ult
that.
could be actually highly valuable. Frank's going to come in. There's the ult on the other side. They're going to have to get away from the site here. They are in so much danger.
2 again.
And Vitality just crunched them. Enzo, Mystic Fall. Yampi makes a wild play, but it doesn't
Nice
matter.
fade eye.
Vitality.
Okay, that was a great
Wanting
retake though. Official once
compliments
again.
themselves for these retakes on C, and that
Giant.
was fantastic.
There was so much happening at the same time.
Enzo used Fatal as well, so they get like a giant win with
What I could
this.
see was stuns up on Liquid players at the front of the site, the Thrash going to detain them, Kiko getting caught by a tripwire and spammed before anything even happened. And then, oh man, scans.
Yeah, finding so much information, trying to play on the site there just felt near on impossible, didn't it? Ratty setups coming out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
We've
that
seen
is
some
weird.
we saw Nats trying to do this as well.
Neon
just staying
stun?
on the
Did it
site
hit
with
the
those
2 at the
scans,
back?
but when you get
Oh,
util down,
okay.
it's hard to get any value.
Shower Natty, what's up, bro? How we doing?
Vitality
Thank you for the 3 months, man.
conditioning
Appreciate all
this
you're
as well.
gifted as well, dude.
This side of the map has been firmly under their control
Hello,
early
mate.
round.
Hello. Good to see you.
Find that camera. Not
Wait, is
quite
that even
catching
gonna?
it
That's
yet.
not reaching. Oh, that did
There we
reach.
go, dealt with.
And you use a
Nice use.
satchel on the trap wires as well, because that was something that got Kiko killed last round, and that's something that Vitality couldn't really deal with when they were sending Neon in. They have nothing to break those low trips.
See what they do with this.
Here.
Can I
Again,
clap
safe
after
as
the
ever
chant? Bro,
early round, over towards
my
their
mic's
zone
picking up
presence.
my PC
TP.
fan. If I clap, it's going to sound like an earthquake or
TP
something.
pulls
It's
them
going to be
all back to
crazy. I'm
spawn.
not going to do it.
T-Kicks having to respect that and having to respond and send a paranoia an all-time high. But that Prowler is important. That's found a lot of information. What do they do with this here? It could be a TP out for Yampy at the very least, but still, long way off to run. Red zone. Oh, gave him a glance, but Sender
Yeah,
kept his
gave him a
cool.
little look
he
and then
sees
a
nothing
look
behind
back.
it.
Here.
Let's see how this little setup works out. Runner waiting patiently. You can see Kiko trying to carefully approach, and he gets caught.
Aye, the
he gets
second
past
one
the first
keeps
hurdle,
getting
he gets
him.
caught by the second. Fatal in the end.
It's a lovely
High
flash to
dizzy,
enable
it
the
looks
swing,
like
doesn't want to go for it.
Very aware. 10 seconds now on the board. Runners in the building. Safe is on site.
5
and Enzo
people.
has nothing to do here. It's time
Money's
to back away
here.
if he wants to try and keep that rifle if he can. Clean, short. Couldn't get
A little bit
all
less
3.
money, but
Vitality stabilizing, Josh. They found a rhythm that's working for them now.
I think Vitality is staying a step ahead of Liquid there. Liquid had the right idea. They went back to A, they re-cleared it because they lost that space early on. They confirmed information. Okay, Neon's here, they're stunning. Fade's here, Omen's here. Okay, let's go and re-clear this, make sure that everything's clear. They use their Omen TP as a fake that pulls Vitality away from A. They use Euro to
No, they
move
don't
all
know
the
what
way
they're
up. They're
doing.
gonna open
We're
the
really
door,
smart,
fake
guys.
it.
Don't move, don't overcompensate. That's the comp they're playing right now, and they think we don't have a read.
Yep. Exactly that. Basically, Vitality knows, hey, we don't need to move.
Well.
Everything you're doing right now is to make us move. We're
Arch,
gonna
thank you so
hold our
much. Thank you
ground,
with
and
the
you're gonna come back
gifted.
into
At
our
the
actual
same time
setup
as
if we
Logic,
don't,
thank you for the gifted as well.
overcomplicate things. Yeah.
Well, you saw it with Yampy's presence. You saw it with Enzo.
Chicken
right?
video
Split
as
over
well.
towards that
Chicken,
A
how we
side.
doing?
Yampy did
Hello,
lose out
hello.
to Sender in the end, but
Thank you,
it's
the
good
Prime.
that they're not as
Dennis as well with the
instantly pulling
gifted. Dude,
players
there's a lot
away,
of subs in that
instantly
space.
rotating over. They're putting a lot of faith in
Hello,
the likes
Reese.
of
How we
Runner to
doing,
be able
mate?
to hold it down on his own, but he's doing incredibly well, finding value after value. Quick rotations coming in, they're never out of place. So actually glad we kind of caught the comms of that as well,
Yeah, that
because
was
it kind
good.
of it solidifies what we're seeing a little here, and it's absolutely on the money. Now the problem becomes though that Vitality finding
Yeah, it looks like maybe
success
Safe's
at
doing
this
a lot
point.
more
They've got the
cooling
ult
as
starting to
well.
really hit here. You're 2 away from Trex's. You've already got Safes online, who's having a
That's
fantastic
been 2
performance.
little
21 to
snippets we've
12,
seen.
Back in a role that we know he's incredibly solid at, and it's looking like he's going to really keep kicking into gear.
Well, we just have to keep in mind that Vitality, yeah, it's 10 to 8, but they're
This
in
is
full
basically it.
control.
They get 2-9
Both
loss
pistols
bonus
gone,
on top,
then they
so
lost
maybe
also
with a
bonus
plant,
and another
like a
eco on
plant
top
is
of that in the
giant
second half.
if they
That's
lose the
6
round,
rounds
so they
off
can
the
buy.
bat of the 8 rounds that Team Liquid has. Vitality is crushing it when it comes to gun rounds.
A little bit of a different start here. Vitality not going for that aggressive rubble control, which we've been seeing them lean towards early. Kind of putting 3 players to it and then rotating off.
jump.
A little bit of a different beginning, maybe expecting a different approach coming out from Liquid as well after that timeout. As
Logic
stands,
again,
kind of
thank you
posting
for that.
Nats over towards that side of the map.
Another gifted man, appreciate you.
Showing a lot of bodies towards C so far. See if they can maybe some of these traps
Well,
dealt
at
with
least they know
nothing
no trip in this line.
as it stands.
But Nats' positioning towards A makes me think that it's going to be maybe like fake C, go B, Nats late lurks through the blue door, because hitting C here with 4 with Nats on that part of the map doesn't really make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't, but I also look at Safe's positioning. He can cut them off right at the knees. Wondering how far he explores this. Because they haven't really shown commitment towards C yet.
This is a giant from safe though. Took a lot of space. They are pinging exactly where he is. There is a ping on his head.
Safe's going to hear that. He knows it. It's another good read, but will they expect the earlier presence from Nats? No. He slipped ahead early. Sender, though, could at least levy this
Yampy's
out.
probably dead.
He played safe.
Yeah.
There it is, beautiful. Catching the back line, outdoing Yampy.
And he
now
might
they're
catch the
crushed.
spike over
Liquid
towards
have to play
door.
forward. Sender doing really well, getting out of danger. Going to play in his teammate Trex. Beautiful crossfires set up on the fly. He does get cleared, but with 10 seconds, Liquid are running low on time. And these shots are coming through real on the
Lovely,
money. I
man.
thought that
This
was safe
push
for
from
a second,
safe
but it was
is
Trex, but
everything.
still, Vitality have the read here, and they are reading it perfectly.
Still, it's just under so much control at the moment. It's so difficult to deal with if you're Team Liquid, because I feel like they're at this point where they're overcomplicating or overthinking things. If they boiled things down and kept things simple,
Bro, that was such a...
they would do so much better.
Dude,
right now,
this camera
they're
can
trying to
zoom,
be
man.
like, oh, we need to play like really smart. We need to play together.
I've
We
never
have
seen
this
the
ace space,
zoomed
oh,
in
he's
coach
looked up, let's go
cam.
back to
These
A
guys are
now.
really experimenting.
I feel like getting
Okay,
a little bit more
Kiko
sloppy would
with
be better for them with their double duelist.
one away from his ult.
Bank
So
on them a little more, play
easy
them in a little
call.
more.
They should be expecting a trap, so you're probably going to see the tap of the orb.
What does Liquid attempt? So a
Oh,
similar
it's
setup
going
for
to see a
Nats
straight up
over towards A,
stick.
but he's not the one soloing out by Rubble. Liquid showing this C presence. Runner, so calm under pressure. The
Fake
amount they're
teleport.
throwing at him, but he's just not budging.
Still up. The nade did not connect with the trip.
He can put stock behind that as well. Knows he's got a little bit of safety to lean into, and again, safe. Doesn't want to go over exploring. Keep in mind he did that last round, and now obviously Liquid will be aware of that. So he's going to have to play it a little bit different. Maybe temper the timing a touch.
Wait, the fact that eye did
Yeah.
not scan anybody,
They might think that this trip's
and
not
all
here.
5 players from Team
Dude,
Liquid
is Kiko
are
gonna
gearing
run
up
into
towards
a
C.
trip
There's
again?
only one tripwire there. Means we're gonna see another huge retake round.
Yeah. Do they get anything for this ult? Gotta be careful. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's definitely a body found. And Kiko's still sticking around on this. I thought he might back away, but they're doubling down. Yampy's going in on this one. Now going to be seized.
tethered.
That's a problem. Slowed down for a second, but he'll be fine in this moment's
Wait,
time.
Molly
As he can get
missed.
out of here. They're trying. They are trying to fight on the CT side, but Safe, again, slicing right through them. Vitality turning the screws. Safe just gets the perfect position on them. They couldn't try and get that pressure towards CT fast enough. Safe can't be slowed down. It doesn't matter what you throw at this guy. He will find his kills. He will mark his man.
Safe,
And
man.
they've got
Safe
their
is a
12th
monster,
here.
isn't he?
Liquid being
He did so well. They're over
held
towards
as they
heaven as
were
well.
on 8. And Vitality thriving now.
That was
It's kind of
crazy
domination,
that
to be
Vitality
honest.
is able to come
Liquid
through
double
and
pistol,
actually
8
just
rounds.
Get that connection from Waterfall as well. Team Liquid. It looked like
If
they
we
wanted to
focus as
extend
well,
through
like
Spawn,
Runner has
but they got
been
stalled
just
out,
so
a little too long.
impactful.
And instead of instantly
Like I
failing,
know
right
this
after they
isn't the
get this
best
kill,
round to
once they
summarize
got,
it,
like,
but if you
seized
just think of
and
like how much
stopped,
he's doing
they
over
should
towards
instantly
C,
turn
whether it's
around
info
and deal
or
with
just
Waterfall or
holding them
reset
back.
somehow with the rest of the team. And Vitality is so good on these retakes right now.
Boys! Nice save.
Now I'm not a lip
And
reader, but I think I
4
Call that one?
chances.
yeah, I think I did.
Yeah. One off. From a good start.
2
Especially
ults.
on Liquid's map choice.
Yeah,
too.
and this is much better from Vitality. They
Liquid
got a
going back
free
to it, but
orb
this time
round
everybody's
before.
minded
This
to
time they
aim.
go for a punish.
He can stick on this one. Yeah, he knows there's multiple targets. The paranoia didn't go his way, so he might have a new lease at life. Gonna catch a couple of strays towards him, but
He's still going.
yeah, he doesn't back down at all, and it's Kiko's nade to catch him in the end.
He was thinking himself 4 chances.
Wait, why is Still getting involved now?
On the other side.
Yeah, why is
Sensor has
Pansy
been quite
laughing
good,
to
I've gotta
herself
give him
as well?
credit. He's not been the
What is
highlight here,
this,
but he
dude?
has been steadfast in holding this site, always finding his value.
Who's next?
Yep, he does have ult. Going to be a clearing out by Tree, sees there's nothing there. Trex looking to play into this. That's stunning timing again. Vitality finding ways to slip the net constantly. Nat's doing the best he can, but it's a 1v2
That was
now
good
for
info
Runner.
from the
They're
Euro.
going to extend play. Put us
Problem
up to
is,
9.
it's like
Spike planted.
Does
they're
Runner
only winning
stop all
rounds that are
fun?
buy rounds from ults.
Words of Runner playing incredibly well
Where
throughout the
is
scrims. Heard it
everyone
earlier
hiding?
from Gorilla, the new coach coming in. There's the info. And there's the fight. Yampy,
Okay,
good
we'll
enough.
slow count this down.
Keeps it safe.
4 to
Extends
3.
play a little further. 9 to 12 now.
I don't mind that from Vitality. They realize, hey, we have map point right now. Let's
The
get
Yoru?
a little
Oh,
bit
no, I think the
aggressive on
Yoru
these guys.
saved him
We've
here.
got some money in the
Him in the
bank.
pre-fight from
We're
Nats could
chilling.
come in, right?
We can go and definitely take these aggressive fights. I thought here Safe probably wanted to back off, but going through the cage here for Trex was definitely like the play of, hey,
Yeah.
we have the confidence to go for these now.
Nice inside shot, Terias.
Okay, Enzo's got his ult. We've got one off from the TP for Mystic, but
Kicks
Not
though.
what's really
Kicks
writing
Kicks
home
his
about.
fish ult.
Yampy.
He's been getting two
Quick
every
fight.
time. He's one away from his
Fair bit of
fish ult.
damage towards center, but they both kind of walk away a little bit more bruised. The split here, 3-2 split across the map.
I like this a little bit more though. They're using Yampy to help Nats get into this position, because Yampy could just teleport back if he needs to.
Portal closed.
Looks like the rest of the team is looking to group up somehow. Looks like they're inching up for the B split.
But I kind of like this because it feels like a double fake, right? Because they've conditioned them to think it's only going to be Yampy, maybe Nats at most, kind of playing towards A. Now
I
they're putting
love
the
this from
later
Safe though.
parts
Thing is,
of the
most
Liquid split
people
behind
hold
it too.
one here to
They
pivot
should
over
have sight.
towards B, had
Sender
full
has to
info,
respect this. I don't think he can
close
stick
B,
around
so
any
they
further.
know they're not going
No,
to
so they
pivot,
should
so they
have
can
sight
have
control.
a early rotate over
Now we can see
towards
what the
A,
retake looks
like
like
literally
for
all
Vitality
5 here
over
before
towards
the spikes even
Yep,
been
still got
planted,
flash
and
to
they can
play
just
in.
fast flood, right?
You can really see the slip up as well there.
There's so many people here, they should definitely fast flood.
Vitality, first man forward, going to be safe played in off the back of the Prowler, going to get a 1-for-1 trade out. Follow-ups there. Liquid locking it down for now. Sender, last man standing on 6 HP. Looking like this one's wraps, and it
Yeah,
is.
I think they
Liquid
missed an
much better,
opportunity here.
Putting bodies behind what was the
I
initial
think
fake.
they could have
Putting players behind
faded
it further,
Heaven,
and then even
flashed
almost a
out with
double
one
fake,
lurk
toying
stairs.
with that expectation
Would have made
very
more
nicely.
sense with how many
It
people were
almost
here.
looked like they were thinking about, hey, do we want to do this B split? No. We have A, just come A, keep it simple. Let's do this. And I do like what they did in the post plant there too. They had that high-low setup. Mystic was teleported on top of the tall wall. Yampy was
Yeah, the plan just wasn't good here. You got to use your own flash in the flood here. It's like the big util tool.
Basically 3 people facing the same angle here.
Okay, they've done enough. They've done enough to put Vitality in a position where they want to hit a pause. Now, if you're a new coach as well, you're coming in with some changes in roles, you want to keep a tight grip on it. You don't want players to maybe lose a little bit of that control here. So just going to pump the brakes at this point. Couple of big ults to, well, at least one big ult. You've still got Nightfall 1 off as well for Trek, so that's near enough by. Some pieces in the Vitality puzzle could be invested. I'm wondering if there is maybe a plan in mind of how they want to approach this. They've got 2 rounds to play with now.
Sometimes loosening up the grip is not a bad thing to do, but in this situation, Vitality need to maintain the control.
Let's see what they go for. And again, for the Liquid, it's not like they found a complete answer. They found a really good couple of steps here. Get themselves up towards 10. That's 2 in a row. Got themselves a comfortable purchase at the very least. Looking to see.
Yeah, but they can still make a
Yeah,
very
fine.
good plan around these ults. Okay, 4.5 to
Beyond
2,
that,
and we got
still a Guardian coming out
bro,
here.
Safe
Okay,
is
so there are
25 to
some
14.
Pieces missing for their side.
They're budgeting their money for buy round this and next round for Vitality here.
Okay, Yampy. First scene, there is intention.
I was gonna
behind the
say
safe
he's got a
ones
TP out of there at one point,
They
but he at
cleared
least
it.
gets a good amount of info. There
Prowler
was some
following up too.
pretty
A lot of
close.
confirmed info close on A, but
Yeah.
if the reaction is B here, they're going
They
to run
missed their
straight into
window.
Vitality's
Yeah.
rotations.
There was 2 players by that kind of mini door, right? This is. What is it?
Are
Are
they
they
gonna-
trying to catch the rotation?
You're not gonna try
They're trying to,
walk
like,
into
some sort of
this.
double fake this round. It has to be. The spike position outside C, they're going to connect somehow. Maybe the waterfall push like they did with Yampy on pistol round.
Oh, that's the first time they've seen that. Yampy, beautiful shot. Can't get the follow-up, but he does
1-for-1
incredibly well just to
trades.
find Sender, if I'm
Yeah,
honest.
his
it felt
TP ran
like.
out over
But there's
towards
no
B.
flaw behind it, so Liquid taking the time here isn't really selling much.
They're going to invest this in this round right now. Mystic ultimate as a info gathering tool. Pull the rotations perhaps. Another fake TP to just to pull out
But
the
he hears that
rotations.
he hears that he
Here's
places it
this.
next to him.
This could be the death of them. Oh, and it might just be running with 2. Even keeping
6
cool,
HP?
buying some more time. He should be dead, and he is, but he's done so much damage. A 2v3.
I mean, he played that perfect, man. He was
Vitality
even
man to
so
the good
close
here.
that he had the
A
ult.
TP taken. Oh, Mystic. He thinks better of commitment towards it.
Oh no, the fade eye on the floor, and then he peeked out. Alright, that's it, done.
Actually managing to keep his life, but with time ticking, he's got 10 seconds. 3 targets is
Okay, very nice from
3
Vitality.
too
Honestly,
many, and it's gonna be
pretty
Vitality with
convincing
30,
considering double
Liquid out
pistol.
on 10,
There was a
and
bonus
good
round
first
in
glimpse
there
here of Vitality.
because
yeah,
of
looking really good there.
the
Closing out
misplay.
all of
Like
those
they
retakes
even
were so
messed up
good. I mean,
that one giant
considering
round
the
and they still
scoreline,
had
that
a
was
pretty
well in
convincing
Vitality's
score
control the whole way
considering.
through.
Yeah, picking up the